Welcome to the 2025 school year and the Diocese of Armidale. My name is Regina Menz and I am the Director of Schools for Armidale Catholic Schools. We are so pleased that you've joined our learning community. Pope Francis has proclaimed 2025 a Jubilee year. This year continues our focus on hope as we work together to support our young people to realise a hope-filled future. The theme for the Jubilee year, Pilgrims of Hope, has been embraced by our diocese as well. For some of you, this might be your first time living and working in our diocese. Our diocese is geographically large, stretching out to Walgett, Mungindi, up to Tenterfield, down through to Corindi. It encompasses towns like Moree, Inverell, Tamworth, Gunnedah and Armidale. It sits on 9 Aboriginal lands and I come to you today from Anawan country. I'd like to pay my respects to elders past and present and recognise and celebrate the continuing contribution of Aboriginal people to the lands and waters of Australia. For some of you, this might be your first time working in a Catholic school and you are very welcome. I hope you find it a rich and rewarding experience. As Catholic schools, we work very closely with our parishes and our parish priests to further the mission of our church and our Catholic schools. For some of you, this is your first year of teaching. Welcome to an amazing profession. Know that you are well supported in our diocese. Our strength is in our people. We pride ourselves on working in strong teams to enhance learning, faith and wellbeing outcomes for our students. I know you'll be feeling nervous, but know that support is there and reach out when you need that support. Our vision for Armidale Catholic Schools is a Christ-centred, inclusive learning community that supports children and young people to realise a hope-filled future. Our work centres on the teachings of Jesus Christ as shown through the Gospels. This is the mission of our church and in turn the mission of our Catholic school. We are schools for all, not just people of the Catholic faith. You might not be of the Catholic faith, but you are very welcome. Jesus said, go out and teach. That's what we do in Catholic schools. A bishop in the US once said, they don't come because they are Catholic, they come because we are. We are open for all and together we work to support our young people to improve their faith, learning and wellbeing outcomes. This is our mission, a Catholic professional learning community committed to improving the faith, learning and wellbeing outcomes for our students, our staff and our families. Our vision and mission is underpinned by our Catholic principles and values. These are 4 core Catholic principles and values that are known, articulated and explicitly taught by our staff to our students. The 4 principles are primacy of God, love of God and our relationship with God and loving our neighbour. Sanctity of life, the sacredness of the human person, made in the image and likeness of God. This principle also encompasses our care of our planet and our people. We are stewards of God's creation. Fidelity in relationships, our relationships with each other, being authentic and faith-filled. And our final Catholic principles and values, common good. Our Catholic social teaching calls us to look after the most vulnerable, the underprivileged, and together we support them to realise that same hope-filled future. Living well, learning well, our student support framework has at its centre the human dignity of each person. Its opening statement, an unconditional and positive regard for children and young people, and the collective capacity of staff working together to improve the faith, learning and wellbeing outcomes. We want our community to feel safe. We want people to feel valued, respected and cared for, and everyone to be learners. We do this as a collaborative learning community. We do this through our professional learning teams that are focused on being learners, collaboration, and a results focus where we know where each student is and what their next steps and our next steps are to grow their learning. Our Catholic schools in rural and remote areas are vital, not just for the young people we support in our schools, but the community at large. We have the capacity to make a real difference in our young people's lives, in each other's lives, and our families. Welcome once again to Armidale Catholic Schools. Let us look to 2025 with hope. I look forward to working with you and collaborating with you to improve the learning, faith and wellbeing outcomes for our young people, as together we support our young people to realise a hope-filled future. Thank you. Have a great year.